Uh-oh, we're gonna get dropped at today's race. I've just noticed I put my socks on the wrong feet. Right, left. Sports socks always seem to have left and right on them, but I don't know what relevance that has. Are they shaped differently or is it just a fad? Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. So the racing today is actually this afternoon. It's an afternoon race. It only starts at 1:30 because there's like earlier races on before it, which I'm kind of happy about. Normally it's a case of getting up super early, having my breakfast and then going straight out the door. But today's a little bit different, it's a little bit more chilled. I've got a bit of time on my hands now, so I'm taking it as easy as possible. Just chilling out. I'm currently walking to the cafe to grab a coffee this morning. Just walking back home. That's a normal sized duck there. Look at the size of this one. Alright, it was hard to see on the camera, but that duck was about double the size of all the other ducks. Someone's been feeding that duck bread. Even though I'm only racing at 1:30 today, it's a 90-minute drive over to Derby to the race, which means I actually have to leave at 10:30, which allows me to get there for 12 o'clock, about an hour and a half before the race, which is perfect timing. I have a little bit of time now, which I need to spend to finish this vlog, and then it's time to go. One hour 30 drive over to Derby coming up. Traffic shouldn't be too bad on a Saturday lunchtime. Just signed on, I'm number 62. The women are currently on the track. And I was thinking of bringing the drone and getting some drone shots of these girls racing before my race is on, and then I remembered that there is an airfield right next to Darley Circuit, like literally next door there's an airfield. So that probably wouldn't be a good idea. The weather has changed dramatically today. It's overcast and it's freezing out there. I mean, what's a cycling cam vlog without a mention about the weather? Just doing a quick lap now around the circuit to get a feel of it and see where the wind is. There's quite a lot of wind on this course today, though Darley is a very exposed area, so it's always windy around here, which means positioning is going to be incredibly important in today's race. But yeah, I'm just going to warm up now, do a few sprints, and then it's time to get into the race. Let's go. and now we're in the car on the way back home. I always say that Darley Moor is effectively a glorified crit. There is 80 riders around the 1.5 mile closed racing circuit that we do about 25 laps of, so it's just over 30 miles. It's like an hour and 20 of racing. 80 riders, 1 hour 20. it's a glorified crit. I tried quite a lot early on to get away in a breakaway. However, I quickly realised in a bunch of 80 riders it was very hard to stay away. There was always someone keen to chase it. There was always someone keen to bring it back. And there was a couple of teams there with multiple riders which were always chasing. So I quickly sort of realised a breakaway wasn't the way I was going to win this race. So for the most part of today's race, I just sat in and tried to stay as fresh as possible, use as little energy as possible. And it was about 4 laps to go. I thought now's the time we want to start moving up the outside and try and get a little bit of a better position ready for the sprint at the end, the inevitable sprint that's about to happen. And then it was about 2 miles to go. Just before we crossed the line for the final time, a guy attacked and I decided to follow that wheel because ideally I would like to be out in the breakaway and win from the break rather than the bunch sprint, because there's quite a few good sprinters there. Even though my sprinting now has gotten a lot better and I'm a fairly good sprinter now, I think. There were some guys there which were like proper sprinters. So this guy attacked, I followed his wheel, came around, did my turn, and we got a bit of a gap. There was, I think, 3 of us or 4 maybe, I'm not too sure, I can't really remember. It was all a little bit of a blur. And we got a little bit of a gap, but however, about half a lap to go, inevitably we got brought back in, which I kind of thought would happen, but I just wanted to try and get away anyway, just in case. Very often on the last lap the bunch starts looking around at each other for who no one wants to chase it, no one wants to expend the energy, and occasionally the bunch will ease up and you can get away. Unfortunately this wasn't the case today. So the bunch caught us with about half a lap to go. Now this wasn't too bad because obviously as they caught us we were on the front coming into the last couple of straights. So I did everything I could to stay as far front as I could within the bunch, which I did. However, we came down to the last corner and I can't quite remember what happened. You just saw from the GoPro edit there what happened. I think someone came across me and clipped a pedal, and then I had to brake, and then I lost all my momentum and just couldn't sprint. Well, I could sprint, but by the time I got back up to speed I would have been sprinting for like 40th place anyway. So I just rolled in like middle to the back of the bunch. But in all honesty, I put everything into getting away on that last lap with a couple of guys. And as soon as we got caught, I kind of knew that was my race over. I'd expended as much energy as I could possibly expend. However, one of the mottos I pretty much live by, and especially when it comes to racing, is it's better to try and fail than not try at all. Okay, something arrived today in the post. Something arrived. It's in this box. I don't know, is this a wine? I have no idea. It just looks like wine font. I don't drink alcohol. I've never drank alcohol, so I have no idea. But I bought this particular item secondhand, hence why I think I know what it is. And if it is what I think it is, I can't open it today. All right. Oh. Ooh, okay. Now this is only part of the puzzle, so I'm not going to open this today. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to leave it here. On Monday or maybe Tuesday we can open that again. I'm waiting for one more thing to arrive before I show you what's in that box. Just bear with me. Should we go for a ride out? Come on. Come on. Okay, so my parents have been out all afternoon in York. My sister was racing her first track race. It was a youth omnium, but anyway, they've been out all day. Just got home now, it's getting pretty late. So we decided tonight that we would get Chinese takeaway. I know it's not that healthy, but all I get is like lemon chicken and boiled rice, which isn't too bad, especially as a one-off every now and again. Trust me, it's not all mine. That is to feed a family of 5. We've got a bit of sweet and sour chicken in there, lemon chicken, and plenty of boiled rice. Planning on getting a long ride in tomorrow, so we got to stock up on plenty of carbs. And one good way to do that is with rice. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. My phone just fell out of my pocket. See you tomorrow.